Coach, in the second quarter, the difference in the game was the second and third quarter. What went wrong in the second, and what went right for you guys to cut it down to 8 in the third?
I think what we've been talking about in the last couple of days is moving quick from mistakes and finding the energy together. And I think that third quarter, I don't want to get into the second because that's what we don't want. I want to focus on what we want. And that third quarter was great because we end up with 9 straight stops to finish. And that's how you make runs. And we won that quarter. We gave ourselves a chance. The energy was high. And our guys, they did it on their own. And, you know, I was very, very proud of them and the way we played all the way through. You can easily just, you know, just let it go. And we ended up, like, cutting it to 14. And that's what I want our team to do, just keep fighting until the end.
Something that really pops here, you're plus 16 in rebounds, plus 15 in offensive rebounds, 20-5. Dragan by himself was 9-5. Just the night that he had, what impressed you the most about Dragan? Impressive.
Like his effort, second, third, fourth on the glass, that's his superpower. And that's why we need him to bring that every game and then keep getting better in other aspects. And today I thought he was fantastic. You know, the extra possessions, but also finishing. And, you know, that's a good step for him, but also him doing that makes us better. So all these reps right now are huge. And, again, I'm very happy for him.
It's a bit of a learning experience for some of us to watch, you know, some of the bench guys get real minutes. We haven't seen a ton of Tosan or even, you know, Keon Johnson handle this much. Do you feel like you are learning about players, you know, your team when you watch them in a competitive environment, or are these things that you already kind of know about your players?
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything. Like, I got to find a way to help them. A lot of times it's on me. I have to be clean with calls. Like I said before, simplify things. But, you know, all the names you've said, Tosan, Keon, they were great. You can tell Tosan, his presence and how he plays. He plays like a vet, like that he's been there before. And I know he can just get better and better. So, you know, good to see all these minutes, like you said. I am not concerned with who's playing. I'm just concerned with how hard we play. If we support each other, we have good attitude, and we make those runs. And that's what our group did. And now we can obviously watch film, but move on to the next one.
For a game like this, you know, aside from the shooting percentages, you guys were pretty much either even with the Pacers or leading them in most of the other categories. Do you just chalk up this loss to the Pacers just had better players on the floor? Is this just guys still learning how to play together? Or what is the thing that stood out to you the most?
No, I love my players. I'm never going to say that the other players are better than my players. That's never going to come out of my mouth. So my players are great. We just got to find a way to be better and cut out some mistakes. Again, like, I love the 14 turnovers because we had 8 in the first half and only 6 in the second for 23 points. It's something like that's the nature of the turnovers. We got to be better right there. You know, when I get up more threes, they do a good job with their coverages. They play the zone. Again, with the new groups, I got to help them better at finding better shots. So it's all of us here. The better the shots we take, the higher the percentage are going to go. So I'm not that worried. And obviously, like, you know, great job, the Pacers, because they did a good job and shot very well. But I'm just going to, you know, focus on my guys for sure.
With Dragan, this being his 15th game so far this year, it feels like he's been playing a little bit longer than that, but still actually hasn't been out there that long. He battles through the injury. Kind of what have you seen from him progression-wise in the way that he's worked, and then kind of how much more comfortable he's got on the floor?
Yeah, constant work every day with his mind, his face, and is a very likable guy that, you know, always brings energy, and that is good for the group. That's how he plays too. He comes in and plays really hard. Right now we're keeping him at shorter stints, and And today he played over 20 minutes, 22, almost 22 and a half. So it's good that his minutes can increase, but we also have to be like cautious. And to me today he did, it was his best game. Milwaukee was very good. The first Indiana here, he did a great job too, but that's what we need. We need everybody to bring positive. And today he was. So like I said before, I'm very proud of him.
Not knowing how long your point guards will be out, but both Cams presumably will be out for a little bit. So when you say helping guys get better shots, better looks, does that come down to, KYP and game planning against individual defenses, or does that come down to, tweaking and running different sets more? What does that come down to when you say helping them get better shots?
Yeah, for sure is use whatever sets or actions we can run to our strengths, and find the quality of the shots that we've taught and the ones that have worked very well for us. It's just you need to find it in different ways because you have different groups out there. So it's not on the player, it's on me and the rest of the coaches, and we'll help them. That's a good thing. Now we have a little bit of time to work, and we got to see a little bit of improvement, being more comfortable with each other, and focus on that. We shot 19 threes in the first half, and then only 14 in the second. So, finding the way to do more and turn over less. And again, I'll put that on me. It's not on them.
Nick, only 4 points and struggled from the field shooting it tonight. On these nights where, the lead ball handlers are out and it might make things a little more difficult for him, what are the things that you're still hoping to see from him offensively?
Yeah, I think, his effort was there. He was connected with his teammates. He acted like a veteran on the bench and on the court, and that's what I want to see from him. Shots didn't go in, so be it. I really like this effort. It's been consistent now for a few games. Also, his minutes, at the point of the season where his body is right now, everything is positive. And the reality is, shots didn't go in. Let's move on to the next one. As long as his leadership, his voice is there, that's the Nick that I want.